Veterans Day is a time to honor those who've sacrificed so much for our country. But thanking veterans for that sacrifice is one thing, helping them is another.
That's right, and helping them is what Warrior Salute Veteran Services does every day in our community. Well, today we're going to take you to one of their most successful projects to date. When is a house more than a house? This house, tucked away inside a Penfield neighborhood, became more than a house to Marlando Daley the moment he stepped inside.
This was the only place where I could find peace.
Peace he couldn't find after he left the military. So, like many others, he looked for it inside a bottle.
A lot of stuff that happened was me trying to, self-medicate. So I was trying to deal with a whole bunch of change happening in my life. And I didn't know how to, to deal with that. So I started drinking, and that spiraled out of control.
Whatever home he thought he had was gone.
Me, originally, I came from a family setting where I had my wife, kids. So then starting over, it's just like scary.
But then he stepped inside this house, Nucor House, and found what he needed.
Enough to make me realize what I want out of life. This place. I was able to get I got a minute to slow down everything and then focus, hone in on what I wanted.
The ultimate goal is that they transition out of here and, and they're independent.
Jim Stamfer, also a veteran, runs the Nucor House, making sure there's a room and food and the right support for those who enter.
These veterans are going to come here with PTSD, anxiety, depression, sexual trauma. Those are the main four that we see coming into this house. It's more than just one chance, and you're done here. If somebody, we've had people come back twice.
The first time Marlando left, he found an apartment and started to live on his own. But then he came back to the Nucor House, not to live though, to work.
Yeah, just all day.
Two veterans now staying here, Marlando is what others were to him. Proof.
It makes you realize also that this isn't all that it is for you.
Marlando is now co-parenting and has found peace.
Sometimes it doesn't always work out, but this time it did.
It did because Marlando stepped inside this house, and through this house, he found a home. More than 400 veterans have passed through the Nucor House, and it receives no local, state, or federal funding. In other words, it's completely paid for by all of us, donations. To learn more about how you can help, go to rochesterfirst.com. And I was so grateful to have been given a tour of the house and then to meet Marlando, and there are so many wonderful people there. So.
Such an important story. I'm sure it resonates with a lot of people.
Yeah, absolutely. And not just the veterans, but all of us, hopefully.